Welcome back to Ask Allison. Here's today's question. I'm burned out, really burned out. I'm in private practice, so I don't have an agency to blame, but I don't know what to do to fix it. I've heard this a lot. First, I want to thank Therapy Notes for sponsoring Ask Allison with live telephone support 7 days a week. It's the #1 rated electronic health record system available today. They have a 4.9 out of 5 stars on Trustpilot, 5 stars on Google. Therapy Notes makes billing, scheduling, note taking, and teletherapy incredibly easy. Importing your demographic data is free of charge. They'll do it for you if you're switching from another platform. You can get started right away. And now for you prescribers out there, they have ePrescribe. Find out what over 100,000 health professionals already know and try Therapy Notes for 2 months, absolutely free. Enter promo code ABUNDANT at therapynotes.com. Try it today with no strings attached and see why everyone is switching to Therapy Notes, now featuring ePrescribe. All right, so you're probably burned out for a few reasons. Last few years have been incredibly hard. Some of your coping strategies were taken away without notice. Your routine was disrupted. Your social supports shifted. Your responsibilities grew even more if you have kids. Your loneliness probably grew. So we started off spring 2020 like at a huge deficit that we've been trying to navigate how to like safely refill since. We lost a lot of our fun that spring, and it can be hard to get it back or prioritize it once life gets filled in with all these other things. What I learned in the last year about burnout is that it often has to do more with what you're not doing in your free time than what you're doing in your work time. So let me repeat that. It might be that essentially like your life is not fun, and that's what's burning you out more so than that our work is genuinely hard and can take a lot out of us if our life isn't fulfilling right now. But we do still need to look at work because our work is hard and it definitely can contribute to burnout. So you might be burned out because your practice isn't set up in ways that work with you. I want you to take time and really analyze, and today's free worksheet is going to help you think through this. Is your niche still working for you? Do you have clients on your caseload that you know you're not going to be able to do great work with? Do your hours and days that you're currently working still work for you? Are you sticking with your stated schedule, or are you letting your boundaries get wibbly? Does your fee still work for you? Do you need to raise your rates and see fewer people while you get unburned out? Are you holding true to your policies or not charging for no shows? Because you feel bad and you don't want to deal with it. So step back and see what you need to do to begin enforcing those policies. If you're like the things your clients are signing, you're not holding them to and yourself to. So basically, is your exhaustion and burnout, are your boundaries slipping and making it worse? Because I know I'm not as great at holding my boundaries when I'm feeling exhausted and burned out. I let a lot slide. What do you need to get back on track with them? And when that's sorted, go back and see if there's more fun you can add to your non-work life. So to crawl out of burnout, it often requires a holistic, what does my life need approach? We have a course in the Abundance Party called Private Practice Life Balance that shares some of how I balance in a way that keeps the burnout at bay. We use balance as a verb. I'm not trying to say there's a destination of balance, but ways to stay on top of it so that neither work nor life ever gets unfulfilling. And I'm really sorry that you're burned out. You are definitely not alone. I've talked to so many therapists in the same stuck feeling place. And a lot of folks are like really disappointed because they thought that private practice would cure their burnout. And it can be incredibly helpful for burnout, but you have to make sure that the policies that you set up are not only still working for you, but that you're maintaining them. And you also need to have a great life, which I think a lot like fell off for a lot of us in the last couple of years. So snag the free download using the link in the show notes and join us in the Abundance Party for education and support. You're not alone. We've got your back, and yeah, take good care. If you have questions for Ask Allison, please DM me over on Instagram where I'm abundance_practice_building.